Find the video. Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up. All be Taba, all praises unto the Most High. I don't know what it is, it's the earth, man. See, right about now, people, they come talk some real thing and real talk. And when me hear some people that talk fat, I man really have to come in and join because I tell people say I'm employed by the Most High. You see? So when me hear some little demonic people, well, people where them me don't know if them cap off at the bad side of the poison fruit, you see there? Them just a poison fruit, them offsprings of the poison fruit and the poison tree, you see there? So them just corrupt and they never have nothing good to say. They will talk all evil things and corruptible things and make people get wickeder. Make people get wickeder. You see, it can't choose them no overs, nothing about the Most High. And them confused, them born confused. And the whole of we born in sin, you know, but some of them, it's like sin of the way them grow with sin grow them. It's not no love, it's not no goodness, it's wickedness grow them. It's sin and abomination grow them. So them are the core from the root of evil. So them not watch nothing good. So people, me I say, one of us smash the like button on the one there. Smash the like button and share that video because I real talk today. It's not a joking talk. So like I say, I'm different with the thing. I defend the Most High to the full climax, you see that. I defend my creator. And this is why when we hear people attack them things, it's because they lack of knowledge. And it's because they don't even understand liberty. What is liberty? Because it's like them last, it's not like them last, them in a darkness. See? So they can't see no light. You see? So children can't see no light. Everything around them just confusion. So them preach confusion, them breathe confusion, them eat confusion, them live with confusion. You see people? So me did it and I think up on the TikTok. I see this girl coming on this TikTok. See? And she starts on the TikTok, I'll take him and go so it. Yeah, because I don't want to mash up my thing. You see that? People are president to the Most High, you know. So yeah, me I tell you people. See? Me there and all those of you who just coming in today, me never wait for one, me just go and go to my thing call you. Me I tell you say, oh not go hear it anyway, I wanna just go like it and share it because I really talk. And the things me I talk about are real things. That's why I tell people, they have to look within themselves. And from the moment you can't look in at yourself, and you can't see nothing, and nothing you're not going to see, you know, because your life doing, you know, you just not going to see nothing. So like me I say, I did it on the TikTok. I see this girl coming in to remember her name. But just the things where she say, oh Lord, just raise my temperature. It just raise up because I know say the people are evil. So this girl now, on the TikTok, come and she talk about the Bible. And me and she said, what about things? She said, some of the things where she said was, if people believe in the Bible, and the Bible is so powerful, why is it that the Bible is not teaching anybody how to kill people? That was one of the first things in the Bible for those wicked black-eyed people, blind people who don't understand the thing. One of the first things in our Bible, see, that's why I say one of the overs the thing. Don't just look but precept upon precept, line upon line. One of the first things for eternal life was a commandment. You see there? A commandment is an order. An order was given on perfection. See? Confusion was in there, in the perfection order. Why? Because, like me always tell people, two people in a garden are healing, you know. And Adam did it a long time, way before Eve ever approached the sin. And Eve come upon the sin after, And during the time Eve come upon the sin, we hear about a serpent, a third party. See? But we don't know over the thing. Adam was taught. Adam was enlightened to know the rules and regulation for the rest of the people, which is the generation to come, to become a certain type of people. Sin that break people down. Sin that cause people downfall. Tell you a thing. Why do you think the younger generation today are so wild and brutal? And some big people say, but when we did young, we did wild and brutal too, Yes, it's not to say that's not true. But even when we did young, we did have with granny, we did have with grandfather, we have people in the community, people in the neighborhood, we know your mother and know your father, so you couldn't go along with certain things. See, until when you turn a big boy, where you have age to take judgment on the crime where you do. If you want to go to crime when you turn to be a big man, that are you. See, that are your state of mind. But me I tell you, me I talk about the youths then. We are growing at the ghetto. We are growing amongst big people where know themselves. Big people will know the difference between right and wrong. And then could live in a community and teach the community, the people in the community. They could show them things. Them like some guidance in the community. In a free community, the whole of the elders them are going like them a little picnic. So you want to know why in the Bible them talk about the Bible has not sure like give any help to help anybody. The Bible give you condition. It says if you spread the road, you spoil the child. A lot of people have them children, they don't teach them children discipline. They don't teach them children no etiquette. They don't teach them children no form of self-respect. That child and the mother, the parents themselves don't have no respect. So the child is growing up and seeing things from the parent, from the mother or the father. Things that a child not supposed to see. You expose the child to that at a very young age. When you expose the child to that and this child is learning from you. So now the child is growing as fast as possible and want to be in a race with you. So it's you who's mashing up the generation, because it's you who is not teaching the generation principles. You see there? So you want to put it on the Bible. So what? You actually want the Bible to get up and start talk to the people then? No, the things are in the Bible for you to pick sense out of nonsense. Most people see them blame things on Bible. Me I tell people this. Let's say we didn't have a Bible, right? Don't common sense. That is not too common to the common folks. We'll show you overly. People always want something to put blame upon. I say this. You do even know them say man write the Bible. But first of all, we know say there is text that is of holiness, righteousness. And we know say them a text that man mimic to control man. Yes. Don't get the thing twisted. We know say man is ever working for his own pocket. And we know say before anybody could have bring Bible for we had a way of life. And it was still under virtual principle and order. See? So we know, you hear me hear the sister say, why is it a man juggling on the ground instead of go sleep with his brother? Why? She's creating abomination and adultery and all kind of wicked thing there. Because why? Why a brother have to go sleep with his brother girl? That means she's a girl that will sleep with the entire family. Because why? It's principle and order. If a brother have his wife, another brother should not want to sleep with his wife. Now people, there's ways of balance of things. Now watch this now people. Come again and watch this. If me have my wife and me have a brother, and many brothers, and me dead, and my wife is the one of my brother them could marry my wife. Yes, one of my brothers could marry my wife. If my wife loved him, have the love for him like that, and yes, but for your brother to be alive, and you are gonna tell me say, yo, it's okay. But for them around, it's wrong for the man to chocolate on the ground. It's not right. Because I always say, your discharge is sperm is life. It's like the Christ in you that brings forth children. So this is something that is your life, you know. Every time you go and go chocolate and you go and go drain yourself, you don't say you're draining out your life. You are draining out your life and your strength. So that is something that is precious. Once again, I use the animals to let you know, say, the way we believe, say, we love daggering. Every minute of the day, we are daggering. Man, I'm pure that people, though. They don't want even work. Then that's what's staying at the yard and dagger. See? But me I say, look on the animals, them. The only time them come around for daggering, now when them want to breed and mate. You see that? But we know better. We just figure say we have it and we can just boom 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 anytime, any minute of the day. And some man want to do it 7 days a week and 4 times in a day and go on like same unstoppable. After a while them start all kind of problem. Train them body and they don't even eat right. So this young girl where you're talking about these things in the Bible, that the Bible don't teach people nothing about medicine. Let me tell you something. Me is a man, me overs things in the Bible. Me not gonna tell people drink the Bible down like a soup. There are certain things you have to just overs in it. See, because we don't know, you know, King James sending people them figure right up and come new translation, you know, 1611. You know. So we know, but we know say them always they have an order and a way, because you know say they have the African Orthodox. See, none of them did have. You see the original, where you call it the angel or the book of truth. See? Which is the same Bible that I talk about all the scriptures. See? In Africa, the African Orthodox, which is the Christian African Orthodox people, where them believe in the Most High, them believe in Yeshua. Yeah. So, and them that have the original authentic thing there. So, what King James do now? King James don't write no book. King James just edit and sending scholars them to go and go interpret it and translate from the language where they have to bring it on. And now one of the things where King James do, remember, you know, Methodist, Anglican, and Catholic, you know. The first one was the Roman Catholic Church, you know. And out of that becomes Methodist, Anglican, Saint, and I think Pentecostal. You know. Yeah, yes, but I know out of the Roman Catholic Church, two church come out, Anglican and Methodist come out of that. We know that. And you know that the Roman Catholic Church is one of the biggest church right there on planet Earth here right now. So anyway, people, so this girl talk about the Bible, and the Bible not teach this and it not teach that. The Bible teach all about things that people can't always where the Bible not teach. Because them are dark. They're wicked. You never find the video. So if I try to find the video if make wanna see where this girl has said, because I don't want to see the wrong thing. See, but it's just a while ago me see the video and decide, yo, me I can talk about the video and show you how people embrace wickedness. Yeah, to show you, yeah, get it for me. To show you how people embrace wickedness. So I want to talk on where she has said, because me know say she don't know the Most High. Me know say she don't know herself. And me know say she in a corruption. And me know say she big up corruption. Because she had talk about for your brother for chocolate instead of brother chocolate pan the ground and better him go sleep with him brother wife. Them think they are wicked thing. The brother not for chocolate and he not for try to sleep with him brother wife. Him fi go look him on a wife. See, this is why them a mash up and I bring the barbaric order when we don't want them order then. You see that? So yo, listen to this. Me want one of you listen to this girl. Saying when me finally want one of you listen to it, but me I tell you that these people will create the barbaric attitude and the piggish mentality and the satanic ways. See, because like me say everything, Babylon have an order, right? And if you violate the order, then kill you. If you violate Babylon order, then kill you. So why is it the laws of the land are not even the laws of the land, the laws of the colonial system is so highly respected? If you violate it, then there is a price to pay. No, tell me say, don't the laws of the Most High is higher than the laws of the colonial system? So why you bow to that? Because that is how you then get to snatch your mind, your brain, and your soul. See? So you love that. You love to know you can walk out with your body out the door. You love to know you can walk out with your boobs out the door. You love to know say you could do all the things that the Bible tell you you're not to do. You say you're yam pork. You pork it or you swine. And you yam the thing. You name the things when it's forbidden to eat. No, listen, I'm not here to judge you. If you eat pork, you eat pork. If you don't understand the concept of not eating pork and you eat pork, you that. But you bring Bible to bring down judgment from people and say you don't know. Go back and see it's straight. You eat the swan, it's a scavenger. It's one of the worst ones there. And mind the pork you eat, because you see there, you can believe that you cook it good and the tapeworm in it will yam you have. You will start act like it, and I think that is a problem. You are eating the scavengers and you are behaving like them because you start sound like them. You see, they are snack like them. So watch what you say. So come on, let me show you the thing them now. Yeah. I want them for here. Tell time. I want to show you. Can I make it loader? Well, I try to turn the time on the phone here and it just hold on with me. Hold on the people. Get now your thing and put. Yeah, get now. Hold on the people. I'm going to show you that, man, because on a really have to hear this. I'm going to show you all this. Real talk, man, and joking matter. So like me I say people, you know, say my thing, me not have all about equipment, but me make things work. I just go and work the thing and just listen with me and say, see people, bless it, share the video and smash the like button because I real talk with the BlackStar. You see that? So, when me I tell the people, say them have enough demonic people upon the earth, and the demonic people, they are going to show the rest of the world that everything is good. They are going to show the world that in them evil ways, that there is sanctuary in them evil ways. So they might make everything look good, everything feel good. So they might fight against the things, and this is why them talk about in the last days. You have to see things. Yeah, people are gonna rise, and they've been rising, but they're gonna rise differently now. They might try to eradicate the Bible because they have more Bible than me, and more things them are right and I confuse the people. So of course, they're not gonna want to put down that and say that no good. You see? That no good. Let me see if you get it here right now. Go make it clear. Go make the boy clear. Yes, people. Sorry about that. You know, we are trying to start out that thing on the phone. Because I have this young lady that talk on the phone, but it not talk too loud, so we can't hear what she say. So I try, I buy two little mics stuff for my daughter. I try hear the next one, so I'm going to use on the Bluetooth so we're not going to hear where she has said. Because we're going to watch and know say pure demon out yourself. See, pure demon out yourself. See, go and look at it. Hold on. Tell use my phone. My phone now than I know. Yeah, yes, sir. We're not hear this. We're not can hear this. We're not gonna hear this. Yo, man thinks. Go get fire phone, man. Fire phone loud, man. Get it back fire phone. And yo, people, just bear with me, man. You know, half hear this, man. To make one know, say, end of days. And when you say not the end of the earth, you know. Not the end of the world, you know. Not the end of the world, the end of wicked people. Because no people believe say the earth have done, you know. No people believe say the earth will come to an end. You see that? What we're now watching are wicked people who dwell, wicked people who dwell in the earth. I got done with. Because I got do something and dash a fire upon them. You see that? Because they're evil. Because they might go against the Most High. Them a go against the Most High. Everything the Most High stand for, them a go against it. So them a try snatch souls. And for them to snatch your soul is to make it to be a non-believer, to make you to be a Satan worshipper. See? So them have to find things where you and I cleave on to. They know say we believe in a higher God, a higher power, we not praise man and we not worship man. So them have to talk things both with creator to make we figure say something wrong. But nothing wrong. Because nature carry all the delights and the herbs thereof. And my Lord done tell me say the earth is the fullness and the fullness thereof. And tell me say ask anything of thee and it shall be granted. Why then can't get the things of the Most High? Because they already bow to Lucifer. They already bow to Iblis. You can't serve the master. So they can't get the knowledge that certain man will deal with the Father or deal with the Creator. Them not gonna get that. They might get evil thoughts. They might get evil ways. They might get evil ways. See there? At that they might get. Them not get no up to date thing. Yo, big man. So that's why they might go on with the madness. You see? Yo, take this boy out of here. Oh, give him a 2-tap, make him tap. Yo! Stop it. Yes, people. Me say order is the thing. In your house, you have to have order. They say the system, the colonial system have an order. If you violate the order, them deal with you. Not the way you want, the way them want. So me don't know where this little girl I talk about say the Bible people have cancer. And the Bible. You know sometimes, much of the time what make people sick? Sin. Trust me. You invite it in your yard and it make you sick. You know what make sin, abomination, make you sick. Abomination make you catch cancer. Abomination make you catch all kind of things. Trust me. Yeah, I tell you that. Because it come like say, it's a spiritual drug you take. Whatever you do, it corrupt. It kill off your correct. Trust me. Now, no people do wickedness and nobody not see you know. Enough people will look nice and decent and Mr. Brown, yes, them in the community, big up in the community and go on with pure evilness in the community, you know. And people don't know, you know. And when sometimes them slip and slide and you see them jump on them backside and people catch them on the next side. Everybody see the side where they never want to make people see. You see that? And I go on like say, then slip. So, like I said, I go bring the girl there because I can't go further without I bring her and what she's saying so y'all could hear with your ears. Turn up your thing there, Lord, and come let me put it in front of the phone.
Such a powerful book. The perfect word of God. The basic instructions before leaving Earth. A book of prophecies all the way up until the end of the world. Why does it not contain anything that is actually useful as it relates to solving or at least give insight on how to solve any of the world's problems?
Stop it. So yeah, what she said? I'm going to break it piece by piece as she talk because that's what they want to do. You know what she said? How comes it's not breaking down anywhere of peace? The Bible don't break peace long time. Hear what the Bible say. And she don't know. Not what the Bible say, what God say. It says, if you has offended your neighbor, your brother, or your sister, you should go to them before the setting of the sun and apologize to them. That is one, to make you know you're not carrying malice in your heart. Condition number 1. Condition number 2, it says, if you got a cow and you never have a vineyard, you know what is a vineyard? It could be grapes, it could be you're planting tomatoes, lettuce, whatever you're planting there in your garden is your vineyard. And your neighbor cow, or your neighbor horse, or your neighbor donkey, or your neighbor goat, or your neighbor pig, swine, whatever them keep. See? Come in your vineyard and yam off your things. It says compensation is there for you. Now, if your neighbor not no money to give, when them create damage to your property, them could give you something when them kill them cow or them goat or whatever them forgive you. Meet that value, your losses. So, Bible do show people to repent and to not to carry malice. Number 3, how Bible condition you. Thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's wife. No people look on people, woman, I want to sleep with them. Them look on brother, look on brother wife, I want to sleep with them. Sister look on sister husband, I want to sleep with them. The Bible warn you, God warn you and tell you, say, thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's wife, nor your brother, nor your ox, nor your horse, none of that. He even warn you on the cannibalism. Thou shalt not sleep with the beast thereof. People want to sleep with cow. They want to sleep with dog. They want to sleep with chicken. They want to sleep with fish. They want to sleep with snake. Horse. Most I warn them and tell them are going to burn up. No. Condition, it been there. It even for the woman on a men's cycle. It says, again, more condition. That's why the fire are going to burn you, because you're not here. You're going like you're dead. You're going like you're blind. And I use excuse. Condition, God always condition his people them. But true, we have our free will. We choose to do what we want to do. And that's how we are going to deal with the wickedness. Condition number what? 4? Condition number 4. God still make the people that know how to keep themselves. And said, honor me and only me. For there is only one God, which is I. But yet do I say there are many gods. Mean your money. If you love your money and not just your money or the faith, well, that is what you praise. You love your big house and your fancy car. You figure you're better than everybody. Nobody not consider but just you. You're doing a party. Yes, fire for you. Yes, you cannot serve my Lord. See, because all of the things that you are looking to embrace before you put within I and I, these things is irrelevant. You want to embrace diamonds and precious stones. You're luxury and pretend that you could come within the midst of the people and skin your teeth and say you're wealthy and you're not healthy. You see that? Now, condition again. See? If you listen, you know, if you envy people, all about people in these days, they're envious, jealousy and bad mind, corruptible hearts. Most of God said, no, shall be clean, pure. See? But you are not going with evilness. So all of the abomination that we embrace becomes part in our genes. And we pass it on unto our children and unto our children's children. And the more time we don't the more time when we don't implement the things of righteousness, we are actually doing wicked things. So these evil things that we do create a high negative energy, and that energy, we create some that energy. We go to bed, we have intercourse with our women or our wives, and we make evil children because our hearts are full of evil. Whatever that vibes in you during that time you transport in energy, that's what you're going to create. So if your heart is not on a higher power, you're already doubting the things. In the Bible there's rosemary. Now look, the Bible been around before I've been around, right? And rosemary, frankincense, and myrrh is in there. And even other herbs that's in there. But people don't look for the herbs. What them do, them just look for the story, because the Bible becomes a big novel, a big storybook, where everybody just believe it's a story. No one don't believe it's truth. Now, here though, within the truth there might be lies too. Because even my Lord says, beware of those people, for I say that they shall remove and they shall put, and woe to them that remove and put. God, them gonna set it for themselves to control the people them. The people them is waiting for magic all of the time to happen. That is why they will not drink the bush, but they will run to the upgrade doctor the science doctor and give them two pills, and the pill will cause many other problems and don't it will deal with its one problem but create other problems. With a bushman, they give you something that just deal with that particular problem that you have. People don't deal with the bushman, and it's the bushman will educate these doctors because we follow them PhD and the scholarship where them have and the masters them have. Them still got to study the bushman. See? Them not know all of them something there. You think they could have just come and write book about plant? No, them have to study the man, the herbalist, them have to study the man when live with nature. And who get this man this knowledge, wisdom and understanding and this gift and this blessing? This man don't affiliate with the people in the city. He don't laugh and laugh like them. This man just live within the woods. He live with the wild, he live with the wild hyenas, he live over there with the lions and these things. And they don't humbug him. And you wonder, oh, this man is doing magic. Because when you do not overstand something, you are quick to judge it. So you say the man is doing magic. But you are doing over that the Bible is real. You see there? And one want to put it down. Just so one could do wickedness. And all the things that you're actually creates in your head, you'll bring it to life because the Bible is here to let you know fire. And honor don't like that. Because when you get to do your nastiness, people get to draw the Bible and say, no, you can't. And honor know that, so honor want to break the sword. Honor want to break the sword and cast it away. But that double-edged sword will cut you out. Because my Lord said, what was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. So we can't run away from this judgment. So come back with this girl again. Because listen what she has said.
Let's be honest. Who cares about a talking snake tricking a woman into ruining civilization for eternity? Who cares about God forcing Pharaoh to let the Israelites out of Egypt?
You hear what she said? Who cares about God letting the Israelites from a Pharaoh? You hear what she said? She's a confused person, number one. She's an atheist. So she is the right tool Lucifer will use to come bust up people's head. No, don't get me wrong. Me not talk about European philosophy about religion. Me not deal with religion. Me not deal with life and originality. See? Because the history is there. Before this girl born or before me born, see, the people from the land of Kush, okay, they, hold on. Yes, sir. Before them, the Nubians, call them Nubian people. Alright? Them people that didn't know. It is we that was over there. Don't mean tell one of the same thing. When people attack, there is nothing new under the sun, moon, and star. So I want to watch and stop this thing when I do, because majority of your guys do not understand the scriptures. Because a lot of you are lost under religion. See? And you cannot deal with religion. You have to deal with spiritualism. You see? That's why there's so much different ones. And they don't even get along. So here what she has said.
But again, for my ancestors who were brought over here to encounter the most brutal form of slavery known to mankind, on stolen land.
Stop.
Who cares about God killing people?
Now, of course, here again another teaching. We was kings and queens of royalty. We taught the word. We educate the word. Didn't we? The Moors. You read about the Moors. You read what they did and how much people they taught. You even read about these laws that the U.S. government set with the Moors that have to deal with the people and the land. And that's why certain laws is not for us. Because Most High always set a way for his people, but the people are stubborn. The people of God is stubborn. They're stiff-necked with luscious eyes. And they like an easy way out. They like to rebel against the Creator. That's why this time it ain't going to be as easy as they think. A lot of us going to die and burn. We're going to have to purge. The Most High going to purge this place. It is just like our so-called leaders when they are leading. And on the original leaders that comes to speak for the people and teach the people about the laws of the land. They kill them. They eradicate them quick. They use other blacks and brainwash them, bamboozle them to turn against, to eradicate, because they don't want the world to see is they doing it. So they amp up another black skinned brother, sweet him up and give him, tell him how much money they're going to give him to eliminate this other brother that is coming up and teaching the people the right thing. They like the fake leaders. We have a lot of fake leaders. We got a lot of people, they find out that they could get rich with the skin by lying, saying what they want to come to do. They just want to come make their pockets fat too, because they see the whites been getting rich and the whites been tricking. So they want to take the place of the whites and have the same attitude to come and do worse. Like I was saying, people, I touch everything's real talk with a black star. And I'm going to come back to the sister. Look at Haiti. I got to touch Haiti. Look at Haiti. A country that was so powerful by exporting agriculture, mangoes, coconuts, sugarcane, whatever, bananas, whatever you wanted. Haiti had the ability at one time to ship that out. Haiti is not even considered an island. To me, it's a country. Okay? And after Haiti was that powerful, even right there in Florida, Saint Toussaint, this guy named Saint Toussaint, or whatever his name is, I can't call his name. He was creating an alliance for Haiti. Like Haiti was one of the first islands that was already in America with the Black Wall Street business going on. And what they was moving to do. And it's like the other countries saw this little black country with black people with dark skin was moving too upright. So they shut them down. And you see them do it in Florida. In Florida, one of the states, they burned the first state that had a place like Manhattan or whatever for black folks, black stores, with black businesses. They burned it down. So it's like when Black Wall Street, they burn it down. So it's like whenever we trying to rise under righteousness, we find the enemies are using some of us to destroy us, to lie to us. So back to this young sister here, talking all this jab, but she don't get jacked up by the Most High though. She gonna get jacked up. Turn it up, hold on, turn it up, put it back a little bit. One young to hear, I don't have to.
Hear from my ancestors who were brought over here to encounter the most brutal form of slavery known to mankind on stolen land. Who cares about God killing a man for ejaculating on the ground instead of getting his dead brother's wife pregnant?
You heard? You heard? So, you heard? Stop. You heard what I said? You heard what I said? You heard what you said, right? So, in other words, God punished a man, they say, for ejaculating, right? On the ground. Because the ground is the holy ground. You can't put your semen in there. That's why these people that make all these condoms and all this stuff talking about safe sex, they're just opening the door for a bigger orgy. They're opening the door for bigger sin. People could say, all right, now because people who I want to put on a condom. Even though the person is sick, could be HIV, they don't care. I put 2 condoms on, man. You know? So the devil is right there creating all the little tools that we need to make us feel comfortable. And allowing you to believe that you're on the right path. And you're wrecking yourself. You like a wrecking ball. And you don't only want to wreck yourself. At the same time, you're employed by Lucifer. He has you working for him to see how much people you can knock down to carry down with you. You see the wickedness? You see the wickedness I'm talking about? Let's go on. Because I'm going to blow the sister today.
Point to Satan. Who the hell cares about an alleged Messiah who allegedly came over here 2,000 years ago, allegedly, but ain't nobody seen him since? Why does this powerful book not give any insight on how to cure heart disease, diabetes, cancer, which are the leading causes of death in the United States?
So stop. You see what she said? Why is it that that book does not give no information to cure cancer in America? Now, the people that has, majority of people, and people don't get at me when I say that, but overs and listen to what I'm saying. Majority of people right now with cancer, and I could have cancer because at one time I didn't know and I was doing some things too. But the people in the United States, especially the United States of America, that is obese, that has cancer, and any other disease that you could mention that has to do with eating bad, that has nothing to do with the Bible. Because the Bible told you from jump what you could eat and what you cannot eat. You want to eat your pork. Oh, you're going to get all this nasty stuff coming out your skin. You don't see when they're squeezing these bumps in these people's faces and on their back, what's coming out of their body? Okay, that's eating all them swine, all them scavengers, them shellfish. You're sucking it. Some of it's not even cooked. It's not even boiled with a little lime. Some of them have worms in there. That's called clams or whatever they call it. You're sucking all of that. That's the scavenger. You're not supposed to eat that, but you eating it because you like it. You like it. You like it. So now you get the after effect from all the things that my Lord has told you not to eat. You love shrimps, you're eating shrimps. Nobody can tell you not to eat shrimps because you have your own choice. You choose to eat what you want. I choose to listen to what my Creator is telling me and go by that because I have seen with my eyes other people that didn't listen, what it done to them. So you go eat your pork and then you get a cut. Now your cut cannot heal because that swine you eating has some things in it, some certain bacteria in it that is affecting your wound. And most times when you have a wound, the doctor tell you, oh, stay away from the pork or stay away from that. But most people, they like the pork. They rather go with the softwood so they get a softwood because after a while it doesn't heal. So all the things, the most I can tell you from jump, don't eat this, you want to eat bat. You know you're not supposed to eat bat. Bat carry corona. You want to eat bat. Tell me where you want to eat bat. But you have a custom that you figure that your custom is how the way to go. So your customs are vain and it's killing you. Our customs, or your customs are vain and it's killing you all. Everything that the Lord, my Creator, tells you not to do, and you're doing, it's going to kill you. Okay, so you go, you're eating shrimps, lobsters, crabs, and all type of stuff. Then you're eating MOG and all type of processed stuff. GMO, I'm saying MOG. GMO. You eating GMOs and all type of processed food, all type of chemicals. You don't think that's gonna affect your body? You go crazy over the microwave. You keep a mic, everything. Ting, ting. You know what's microwave, man? That's radiation. But you don't care. You don't care. So what is it that God got to do with you? You is the one doing that. He already told you. Creator already put it there and tell you, claim as they. But you want to do that. See, the man who made the microwave explained to you, you get your food is getting heated by radiation, wave heat. You don't think every day you eating that in your plastic bowl, you gonna get cancer? That's like you gonna take an x-ray. That's why the man that gives you the x-ray, when you go there, he runs out of the room. But here you every day eating extra processed microwave food. So now you got cancer. And you're gonna say you need God to give you a recipe? You got your brain. Stop eating microwave food. Simple. You getting big. You're gonna blame God? He gave you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Why do you want to drink a free liter soda and eat all that junk and see what it's doing to you? It's not like you're blind. And even though you're blind, you can feel, but you don't care. But you want to blame that on the Bible? and say why God doesn't put the recipes right there in the Bible. Your body is a temple of thee. And you're supposed to fast. You're supposed to worship. You're supposed to analyze and listen. Because the Lord tells you there were people that was living here and they live right, live clean. Don't live in sin. Sin kills. Sin kills. Sin causes you to get prostate. Sin causes you to get abscess. All type of disease, heart problems. Sin does that. Evilness does that. Sissies and all that. Brain tumors and all that. It's from sin. Abomination. This is what God said. You shall die with sin. Sin will kill you. You will grow and you will work hard. You will wither. Sin, the abomination of the flesh, will kill the spirit, the soul. You talking about God, oh, why is it there's a Bible and it doesn't show you how to cure cancer? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Sin is cancer. And if you want to be cancer-free, stop creating sin. If you want to be cancer-free, stop creating sin. Because the more sin you create, it's the more you get polluted. The more you get polluted, it's the more toxified you becomes. And yes, what you think, all this toxin, it's not going to create a problem. And you could see, go and look at these people that they're taking all these worms out of the skin and of the body. What's coming out of them? Go see. This is all evil. Because a healthy body, you know a healthy body, man, doesn't carry no toxin. So let's go back to this girl.
Guidance on how to deal with and eliminate mental illness, poverty, racism, capitalism, and white supremacy. Tells you not to eat pork and shrimp, which y'all do anyway, but offers no nutritional guidance on the things that we should be feeding the body. Doesn't teach us how to break.
You see again, people? They say the Bible don't leave nothing there to tell you. That's a lie. Or in the book of Genesis. That's a lie. See? If people put their trust into man and so much that they're waiting for somebody every 5 minutes or 2 hours of the day to tell them what to do. It's simple. Your body is an alkaline body, is a temple. You got your car. If you got a car that's supposed to take in good gas, like I guess the best is the 95, and you go put the, what they have, 83, or you go put diesel, what are you going to do to your car? You got to put what your car was created to take. Your body was created to eat clean. Your body was created to eat greens and fruits and vegetables. That's what your body was created. And nuts, lots of different nuts. Okay? But the society changed this. It's a money-making thing, and the colonial system has identified that. From the original people that was there, they was about money, but they wasn't selling their soul. It was exchanging business. I want this, you want that. And this man sit there whilst we taught him and analyzed, teach him everything, he analyzed everything, and he used our method against us in a different order, in a different perspective. And he creates all the things that he know actually is not good for you. I made a video and put it out here, and I'm talking about defecating. I make this toilet bowl. I got a toilet bowl in my home. But I remember for me, I said it's from the islands. We had the latrines, the outdoor. And when you go in there, we didn't sit on that. We stood on it. We squat. And when you squatted, you release better and even urinate better than when you were sitting on that toilet bowl. But it is thought that it's an upgrade, and no one don't want to squat. That's why a lot of people, a lot of young guys cannot touch their toes. Young girls cannot touch their toes. They can't even squat. Because this toilet, they go to defecate, they're sleeping right there on the toilet bowl. They're sleeping. It makes you lazy because it's a new way that they found out how they could say it's better, it's up to date. But in reality, your doctor will tell you This is the proper way, squatting. So let's go on to this lady. She has not learned anything and everything has been there. And it's just for her to happen. But like I said, if your heart is dark, like she says she eating pork, I has nothing against it, she's eating pork. Because some people eat other things. But I'm saying, when you don't know, you don't know. But it's for you to know. So you gotta ask the Most High Creator, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, so you can know. Because all things, it is wise for man to know all things. I mean, you would not do the things you used to do when you was a child, right? You know they got grown men that does worse now than when they was a child. They'll do the silliest things that they wouldn't do when they was a child. They will do it now. So there's some people in the world like that, good over evil, but they rather the evil more than the good. So they will put down the good for the evil. They will take up the evil and run with the evil because, like I said, corruption. You gotta see it's a core. Corruption don't just becomes corruption. Corruption has a foundation. It has roots. It becomes like a callus. And if you don't get the eye, dig the eye out from the callus will keep coming back. So that's like evil people. They will always be there, keep coming and keep attacking, just like the righteous people. So let's go and listen, finish with this system.
Generational curses, because it is a generational curse. We just out here trying to figure shit out as we go. Absolutely no instructions on how to build a quality educational system for our children, how to start and maintain successful businesses, nothing on financial literacy.
You hear what you're talking about? Education and the financial system. Everybody, they state, oh, you could wants to deal with that when you cannot even deal with the household, with the children that will be the future. You want to have financial wealth, but how you will keep it when you are not, you're just watching eager for the wealth. You'll get the wealth, but you will not able to keep it because the principle of keeping the wealth and allowing the wealth to grow, you don't have that. You just want to obtain so you can show off. But the wealth is within the home. The wealth is from the beginning. When these children are young, you teach them discipline. You teach them self-respect. You teach them about who you are and not other people's ideology and history and customs. Because their customs are vain and you are following a pattern that is not of you. A lot of our people, my Lord has said it, because of lack of knowledge you shall be destroyed. Lack of knowledge, because we are followers. We follow other people. We follow all the other nations. You see how dumb we are? Right in our community. You take a good look in your community. You turn around. Any one day you go outside, take a good look around in your community and tell me, do you see yourself having a business? Show me how many black people you see own a store. This is the same thing we do because our state of mind is just corrupt. And we will never get this. No matter how much wealth we're trying to earn or sick, we savages. Because the curse that she's talking about, that curse that she's saying that going on from generation to generation, everybody accept the curse. Nobody wants to break the yoke. Nobody wants to break the yoke. They accept it and they go along with it and add their wicked pieces to it. That's what they do. Everybody talking about wealth. Let me tell you something. Look at China. You know what China did that none of these countries didn't see was coming? China found out what it was about. China found out within the people was the majority. Yeah. China found out if I open places to educate my people, teach them. If you go in China, everywhere you go, somebody doing some form of welding, some type of electronics, some type of invention. Every child, every person, they into everything. They're learning the whole world art. Martial arts, judo, taekwondo, whatever it is. They learn invention, whatever. Even eggs, man. If you could mimic to make an egg and you could make a fish, come on, man. Who can make a fish? This guy's making a fish and he's selling it to people that look real. So these guys right now, what they are doing is they are spending quality time with the nations the nations of the people that makes their nation, and they're teaching them everything. So China, everything made in China. Why everything made in China? Because China is looking at everything. He's not leaving no stone unturned. Okay? And that's smart. The Jewish people did something similar. After the Holocaust, and they knew they was going to get the money, or they call it the, not repatriation, the money where they give them, I forget the name of it, compensation. They get the compensation. They take the compensation and invest it in what? More schools. What? More education. What? More power. What? More wealth. What? That's what they did. And they didn't be greedy. They shared amongst themselves, and they make sure they stay on top. So I say we had a big Holocaust. We had a big Holocaust too. We don't get no compensation. Okay? Nothing. But that's just to show you. When these people like that are talking, they don't even care about the blacks that died for them. They don't care about Rosa Parks. They don't care about Martin Luther King. They don't care about Marcus Garvey. Because where are them today? They're not here. They're gone. So because they are not here, they don't consider. You hear what she said? 2,000 years ago, this man walked there. Where is him today? He's somewhere hiding. What people trying to play God? Everything that is there before it unfolds, it's already written, and it's just revealing prophecy after prophecy. It's revealing. That's why the book of Revelation, that's it. And as you study Revelation, you could see the fulfillment of Revelation. So they could say what they want to say, but I see clearly what is about to happen, what is happening. So let them pretend that they're in a dark spot and they King Lucifer, King Satan, that they say, hail to him. Give them the authority and power. Give them the authority and power to lie and to go wrong and create destruction and create all type of doubts to see how many souls that they could take to make people to be non-believers. Okay, this is the BlackStar Redshot people. You don't know it's real talk. And these people, you got to expose them. Expose them. This is why I don't get a lot of views, but I'm glad what I get. I am satisfied what I get, because those that does not want to hear me, gonna hear me. And those that's in the United States that does not want to hear me, people out of the United States will hear me. And I'm getting big. They don't want to tell me I'm getting big, but I'm getting big. Because you know what? When I walk the streets, I hear people telling, yo, man, I took a vacation, man. I went to Panama, man. And people talking about you. Man, I just came from Jamaica, man. People talking about you. Man, I just came from Africa, man. And I'm telling you, man, I sit down and I saw you pop up on the television, man. And I tell the brothers, man, I know this guy. And they say, you're joking, you don't know this guy. I say, yeah, I was in New York City with this guy. I go to the Wingate. I know this guy. All over Germany. Somebody called me from all the way from Germany and tell me they're in Germany and telling people that they know me, they train with me. And the person saying, nah, you lying. So you have to call me. And I spoke to them. India, people, the blessings of the Most High is greater than the power of men. Okay? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, oh, look at red stuff. I'm growing like a fungus day by day. More powerful than a fungus. Because it's real talk. So these demonic people, I told you I'm employed by the Most High. And I'm going to stand firm for these twisted tongues that live in sin, that will love to sleep with their brothers, their sisters' husbands, or their mothers' husbands for wealth, or they like to live in sin, and they feel like they get 4 stripes or 5 stripes on the shoulder because they become the general in Satan's army. And Satan allowed them to know, go, my child, I got you protected. No one can stop you. It's our time. They love all the nasty things you say. Watch all these numbers you get. Look at all these views you get. Go ahead and create more abominations. That's why you see them on the Facebook shaking their butt. They're shaking it, shaking their breasts all the time. Everything is a wind up, nastiness, promoting it, cussing, saying all type of awful things that your little child could be there. watching, and all of a sudden these nasty programs and these nasty things come on, and I don't see Facebook or none of them stop these things. But when brothers like me come around, come on the platform, and we start talking about the righteous things, we get all kind of haters. They got something to say. They never say nothing with the nastiness because they like it. They stay home freebasing with their hands, watching the nastiness. They love to see when they're freaks, fanatics. They love to see when them girls come up and pop in their butt. Oh, yeah, they're in a room. They can't even have time with their wives. Oh, some of them don't have no wives. They're busy with a mannequin. And they're just here looking at that. They're attached. Then they go outside and try to molest people children or try to bring that because they have that urge. Yes, that's the filth that they promote. That's the filth that they bring. But the blacks are not deal with that. Me come and talk about the Mosai. Me come and talk about uprighteousness. Me come and talk about the truth. And they don't like the truth. They love the slackness. Yes, they love the body popping and the chest popping and all kind of nastiness. And you see, they promote that to the full teeth. But when I come through, they want to stop me. They don't want to give me my views. But that's okay. Because when I go burn up in our wickedness, bring back this little girl right back here. So you hear the things he's saying about my creator?
Nothing about unity, which the black community has suffered with ever since the initial introduction to Europeans and Arabs. Matter of fact, when the people did try to unite in the Bible, God tore them apart for fear of them being as powerful as him. Very similar to the two.
You hear what she said? When the people try to unite, God tear them apart. You can't mix goat and sheep together. That no makes sense. A goat is a goat and a sheep is a sheep. You can't mix the two of them. Okay, you got to separate them. You're going to put the wolf with the sheep. You're going to eat it. You cannot put the wolf around the lamb. The wolf will want to eat the lamb. So when the Most I see many are called and few is chosen, the other ones try out like reasons. She a complain about where try out. One box of apple. One apple in the box start to decompose. Would you leave that one apple in that box? Some of these wicked people got to get brimstone and fire. And if me wicked, me if you get brimstone and fire. Yes. Because in that box of apple here, that have this one apple stand decompose. If I take a look into that box and notice this apple here is decomposing, it's getting bad. And I say, you know what? Why? Me don't want to throw it out, me leave it there. You know what will happen? I just open a door, creating harm to all these other apples in that box. Just because I never took out the one that was rotten. So a lot of us come like rotten apples and we got to be removed. Because if we don't, we're going to spoil the others. And this is why I tell you people that these people are out there are looking for people to corrupt. Because they already has been corrupt. And they has the stripes. And for them to get higher stripes is to get people to initiate them into the wickedness that they do. Real talk. Let's go.
In 1921, when Black Wall Street was destroyed, and the destruction of the thriving black community in Forsyth County, Georgia, which we now call Lake Lanier, and the destruction and manipulation of Kinloch, Missouri, which was the state's first black city, which was entirely populated and governed by black people. It's almost as if God and white supremacy are one and the same.
So stop. So you see how she mix up the thing? Because of the wickedness of man. Because that some people can see some people step up the ladder. And this is what I'm talking about. We have it in our own race. It's in every race. Red eye, jealousy, and envy. They embrace the five devils. These people that are fighting against us, that enslave us, that want us to see them as God, as the powerful one, them do them wickedness. But what I tell people, every nation upon the face of the earth did have slaves. Because why people go to war? War is a big business. When you hear two countries going to war, you think they're just going to war because they don't like each other? Don't you know every time when two countries go to war, the one country will win actually control the next one? So if I'm example, say America and North Korea go to war, right? And America knock down North Korea, flatten down. I him control that. Everybody over there belongs to him now. That is the thing with war. War is a business. All the guns and all them things you see in the war, after the war, all these guns they pile them up. They either get them and sell them back, or them sell them as still. War is one of the biggest business on planet Earth. And whole heap of people dead behind it. And it's a business. You hear me? I tell you, human life is a business for man. That's why I don't want nobody call me mankind because they're not two kind. Okay? War is a big business. A business to own more wealth. So, one time they saw a war regular. Now they have a way, I think it's every 10 years, every 15 years, they want to have a war, no, 20 years. They have war and they don't tell you about it. They don't want people to forget. You know how much war fight? All be in Afghanistan and in Africa and long at the back of Russia there. War in India and the back of India and China. How much a war going right now, people? And them not tell people nothing. Them not say nothing. So them people that confused, maybe believe in a God. I mean say God before man. And that means say. And all those non-believers that want to come corrupt people, them have to pay the price. And I have to pay the price. You can't put nothing upon the Christ, upon Jesus. Anybody will choose to do them wickedness and then choose it. That have nothing to do with God. God give you your mind and he give you free will and then tell us God go live good, upright, righteousness. He said take care of the animal them. Him say go into the forest them and know the trees and the trees thereof. Him say be one with the creatures thereof. He said, for I give you dominion over it. He said, I give you dominion over all things. We as man have dominion over all things. The fowl of the air and the beasts of the sea, of the land. So me don't know where them attack. We have privilege on the day we come from planet Earth. We have privilege, God give you that. With no fear in our heart, we have all power. But the colonial system bring fear. They bring fear upon the people. Them drive fear in our people, them hearts. See, that's why they burn them out, they murder them, they genocide them. That's why the word genocide is, it tells you to like the word then. You always come like say, that them and use the word the genocide, genocide. That's why we call it Genai, the book of Genai. And that Genesis, they say a new beginning, no beginning, there's everything dead around there, so like come and just kill everything there, so. See? So, let's go back to the bird there. Because I don't wish you want to say the Bible don't teach you about how to heal cancer. It tell you when to eat, it tell you how to eat, it tell you how to treat your body, it tell you, you have to eat with your belly full all the time. It tell you say you don't feel like gift. Some people love gift. That's why when Christmas come and then birthday come and all of them dates then come, them go crazy. They call everybody. Today is my birthday. Today is my birthday. Them call you for gift. They don't like gift. You see? You show me it's a business. Fire for them something. Come again with this string. I'm done with it.
Just all of this. But if that's the case, where is it? And why are Christians the main one with diseases of the body? Why do over 7 million Christians suffer from mental illness? Why do they beat their kids like slave masters beat the slaves?
You hear what she said? Why do Christian people beat their children? It's not just Christian people beat their children. Anybody will know the difference between right and wrong. Now when we talk about beat children, we don't talk about beat the child for killing. We don't talk about beat children and swell up them. There's ways that you do things because our society, when our children do, they are the one majority of the time, the child end up dead. And if they not end up dead, they're kind of prison and they never be the same. Some of them just keep going in prison. Then go there one time and then can't stop. Then just keep going, like something is in the air for them. See? But you gonna get mad and say, boy, I don't think say you should be that baby, you know. I don't think you should be that like a boy, you know. Where you beat the picnic for. That's a lot of people say that. At the meantime, the child is like a bad, like a fire boy. And just burn down everything and touch it. Burn it down. No, you're growing this pest that's gonna grow minutes of society. And then all the things you accept from a child that you allow him to do to you, now you believe it's okay to go try that with somebody outside. People kill them. Because people don't play them things. Police shoot them, shut them up. See? Batman, whatever. That's why I said, so she had that about beat you like slave. There's some of them youth there. Some of them youth where you see on the street, yeah, right? So we look at youth where I walk with them pants all sat down on their knee side. I show all them boxers with their shit still tonight. See, if they would have get some good cut, but you know, say they would have beat themselves. There's me watch one program with the American people make where them send them to spend 2 days in a prison. I know how much of them that go and like want to beat them woman there. When they go to prison and see all the real man when they for 25 to life, where probably like a force themselves man them. Enough of them say them nah go a lot of them change their life. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. So a lot of them youth and them little girl, you see they that get some good cut, but trust me, they would have straight now. And them get too much freedom, man. Them get too much easy time. Them the parents have to step up, man. And then and stop letting the children them control, you know. Stop letting the child talk to you some way. And when you have to beat him, because when time, if you don't beat him, you're gonna lose it. If you don't beat him, you not tell you beat him every minute. But there are times you have to punish him. Because I keep saying we're in a society that punish people when people violate the law. You see that? So I want you to watch that. If you don't want to beat your child and conduct your child and teach them etiquette and self-respect, see, and discipline, and you want the government to do that for you, one more change your time, you'll have a dead child. I'm telling you. Those of you who say, I don't beat the child will beat you. Because when you're ready to beat him, he'll be too old. That's like a tree growing beside your house. You allow it to get real big, and you see it laying on your house, and you never want them to take a string and pull it back so it will grow straight. You allow it to get big and strong. Now you get big and strong now. Every minute it's creating problem to your house, and now you have to cut it down. So you never did love the tree. It was a false love pretend you was going on with. You never loved the tree. Look, right now you have to cut it. So I see the same thing with the children. If you love them, then you will do all the things that's necessary to deal with them, so they can live and grow up and live long, have a good life, married and respect themselves, their wives and themselves and your name, carry that. But if you say you love them and allow them to do anything that they want to do, then I think you're a liar, a hypocrite, and then you should not have children. You see? So let's go back with this girl and let me done with her. Let me see how long I've been there. 1 hour and
under the rug. Stop before I start calling names. This is why nobody reads this shit. If the Bible is such a powerful book, the perfect word of God, the basic
so yeah, she said she even called it poop. So them people that curse. Some people go ahead and smash this like button. Anybody have anything to say? Mumsy, anybody have any comments? Let me know what you think about the little topic. Because this girl really what the hard. And like they say, may not hate nobody. But sometimes people they have not been taught right, they are, like I said, they state of mind is some satanic thing. So I want to know, do you have any questions? And what you all think about this young girl coming and saying what she said? I mean, she used certain points that's effective, but in the way that she used it, it's wrong. A lot of things that happens to us is because of lack of discipline, lack of knowledge, and understanding, and or the way we treat each other. Like you have to realize what's really going on here. How could we do these things to our own self and blame other people? Now, like I said, if my sons and my daughters are one family, but if every minute they're fighting against each other, and other people are saying that they're fighting, and then that's what's going on. Sooner or later, The people that's on the outside, looking inside, will say they don't get along. They don't get along. So that opened a door to say, okay, this brother don't like this brother, so they can mess with this brother. But the thing about life is together we stand and divide we fall. The Jews, they did it. The Jews did something that whenever they are walking, they doesn't walk one. They walk in a group. They walk in a group because together they are stronger. Together they're stronger. You're not gonna want to rob a Jew man if a group of them and you make sure they look out for each other. So togetherness has a power to it, and a lot of us need that togetherness. We need other people to have that love and that togetherness with us that we could support each other, and let's let's educate ourselves spiritually, physically, and mentally, and let us not mimic the ways of the non-believers or those who question the authorities and the authority of God, but they don't question the authority of the people of the colonial system that actually makes things hard, that actually vice versa mimic things about the Bible and put things in there pretending like they were gods. We know that the colored folks, not the colored folks, but the pale people, their generation has mimicked things in the Bible, put things in the Bible like having the slaves to worship them like they was the gods. But that has nothing to do with God because God didn't want us. Our Creator did want us and told us, a stranger shall take rulership over us. We shall end up in a strange land. We will be brought to a strange land. All these things was the curses that they was telling us about, and a lot of us didn't believe it too. So yes, we was brought in a strange land, and it still came back and said, again, you shall be taken, but this time not taken, but willingly, you will go into the stranger's land. So a lot of us came here to America like myself. A lot of us jump on a plane. Who come here by boat? Who come here by plane? Who volunteered come to America? We came voluntarily. But there's nothing wrong because again, the alliance and everything, it's going to start here. That doesn't mean that the rest of the ends of the earth things is not going on here. But one of the greatest alliances that's going to ever fight is going to fight right in the United States of America. Even I can tell people this. This country is a very powerful country. And I have no second thought that any country it goes to war with will beat it. Because in the Bible, it is blessed in the Bible as the little horn that becomes a mighty. Okay, so none of these countries will not destroy this country. This I could go put my head on a block for that. Because I believe in the Most High. And so the Most High has given power to this country for one purpose. One purpose, to destroy. And people don't understand when I say that. They say, oh, Red, why God will give this country so much power to destroy any country? Yeah, because this country right now is under grace. And what if this country would change? If this country would change to what it did really stand for, then what it's supposed to stand for, then they would have mercy. You need to go back and pay the debts. Pay debts to the blacks. Pay debts to the natives. Okay? You need to pay back the debts, man, to the Spanish. The debts. The debts that it has created unto nations of the earth. It needs to pay debt. If it don't pay debts back, it will still stay as what it is, as the number one, just for a period of time. So we have to have that World War III. We gotta have it. It's gonna be there. It's not me asking for it. I'm not asking for it. I don't have no guns. I don't have a bunker to go into. But hey, I may die into it. Whatever it is, man, it is what it is. I can't change that. But that's what it is. It's a process. They're lying to you, telling you about, oh no, peace, peace, peace. Man, they're leaders of the earth thinking how they could destroy this country. There are people that come together to try to see how they could destroy this country. And no matter how they try, okay? And because this is the country that they spoke about in Revelation. This is the little horn. After this slow and mighty head of the dragon, this is the little horn. That's why England, no matter what happened, England and this country will always be together. That's why they share the blood. They made this sacrifice when England and America fought. It was a sacrification. Okay, now they say America won the war, right? So if America won the war, okay, I guess America could have won it one, right? But okay, so I don't think America could do what it wants because England actually is affiliated like this with America. And if you notice, America doesn't do nothing on without England's right there. Without England's right there. Any battlefield, anything, England is right there. So America and England did a sacrifice. First, America sacrificed its old north and south fight. That was one of the sacrifications to show actually to break the spell that the whole key force of England controlling America, but you could still see that everything is like a 2D or a 3D. It's a whole lot of other things, a lot of skeletons is in the closet because like this is the same thing that happened to America, and America is England, England is America, so it's the same people. It's the same people because when you go back and you check that they say the natives was here and then the pilgrims came here, or Christopher Columbus brought the pilgrims, they came here. Where they came from England. Then they gave it 13 stripes or 13 colonies. So what is colonies or colonization? Which one it is? 13 colonies. So it's 13 different type of people from England came here, or the 13 places that they colonized when they came here. They call it the 13 colonies because they colonized these places, means they take over these places and enforce their willpower on the people there. So yes, they colonized it, took over, put their names, everything, Yeah, so that's what I think that would be the perfect definition of colonization to me. So if y'all think something else, y'all could, y'all with your PhDs could put it. But to me, when they say colonize, I believe colonization is when a set of people, a group of people, or another country comes up to another country and enforce their ways on them, and then start creating their own movements in the people in place and get power. So the sister state of land was stolen. Of course, we know that, and like I said, she's using a lot of things that makes a lot of sense, but it's just in the way that she's saying it that is how these wicked people or some of the employees of Satan, when they will say things to get believers, they have to say that it look good, sound good, but it's not. So they will want to use the truth with the lies to catch people. Put my stuff back, boy. They will want to do that. So once again, people, this sister here, I will pray for her. But sometimes they probably gone so far because she already made herself, she has a number. She's an atheist. That's what she is. So y'all know what it is, people. All praise done to the Most High. I had to bring that back. I'm an employer. I'm employed by the Most High, and good or evil. And I would always say to these corruptible people, these atheist people, that there's only one God, one power, one supreme power, and my Lord is Lord, and He's kings of kings and lords of lords. There's no other king, no other master, but that one God, which is the great King Hosanna. There's no one, no one. Alright, there's only one God. He has power and dominion over all things, and over all men, and over all beasts, and even over your deities and your satanic worshippers. He has power over that. So I'm not even here. Everybody has a choice to choose and to do what's good for them. But do not come on my side trying to beat down my stuff, because I know if there are people that are Satan worshippers, I don't go persecute them. If there are people that's doing whatever they're doing, I don't go around persecuting them. So if you do not understand the Bible, that's on you. If you do not fill the Bible, you don't want to read it, that's on you. But that doesn't have nothing to do with slavery, because you know why we went into slavery? Because of disobedience. You know why we're slaves? Because we first started selling each other out. We first started selling our brothers as a slave. These things were warned unto us, thou shalt not sell thy brother as no born man or no born woman. You're not supposed to sell your brothers. So when we first started selling us, the other nations start selling us too. So whatever we do to ourselves, it was done to us 10 times or 100 times fold. So we sold our brother first as into slavery, okay? So now we are going into slaves. We are being slaves too. We grudge wickedness to our brothers, so wickedness comes unto us too. So whatever we do to each other, we pay the price by our enemies coming and actually executing us, doing all this wickedness to us. So this has nothing to do, actually it has to do with God, because why? It's already there that what you sow, what you reap. What you sow, what you reap. So you see, Lucifer is the, Iblis is the one that pushes himself on you. The Most High God gives you the dominion over all things, and He gives you free will. Now, if you need to will yourself, you need to will yourself to understand, to understand the things of God. So you will yourself by willing, by action, the Most High God to give you that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, to allow your spiritual intellect to intertwine with spiritual food. We need to go back and eat spiritual food, which is grace. I keep talking about it. So a lot of people that doesn't eat spiritual food, they don't eat grace, they don't fast, they don't accept their non-believers, they're atheists. You will not see the things of God in the way I will see, but you will see it in the way that your master that you serve allows you to see. Peace and blessings. All praise unto the Most High. One love. Any questions? Oh yeah, but no questions?
Bonnie wants to know, are you vegetarian?
No, not really, bro. I eat a lot of vegetables, but now and then I eat a little sardine, a little salmon, because it got the B12 in it. But I don't really deal with a lot of like dead like that. I'm more like my food, a lot of vegetables and salads and nuts and stuff like that. A lot of shakes, sea moss. I like stuff like that. I can't deal with all that, all the time with fish or whatever.
Cooler said one love, right?
Bless up, my brother. You heard about this girl I'm talking about, man? Ain't that crazy talking about take all the history and mix it up with with what's happened with us. As a matter of fact, I had to let them know that a lot of things that's happened to us. We've been warned about it, but we are stiff-necked fools. So actually, we actually looking for the wickedness to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Um, what is it? Bless Red from Germany.
Bless up Germany, bless up people. Uh, I have to give thanks to y'all. I appreciate y'all from all over the world, man. Like I'm saying, good over evil. I'm here. I'm using my daughter's little microphone. It's doing a good job. I'm here, man. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Moise. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's been supporting me, worldwide. I'm doing that thing here. I'm working it out, and I'm an employee of the Most High. So if I hear somebody say anything that is not right about the Most High, I will defend. I will stand up and say my piece. Because of course, it's just like the negative have these people that works for them, and they always have to put out negative input or energy. I'm also here to put out the positive energy. Yeah.
Uh, Nostramo said he loved your videos.
Appreciate you, Nostramo, man. God bless you, man. Thank you for watching, man. I appreciate you, man. You guys subscribe to my new Patreon channel, man. Go check it out, man. I'm letting y'all know, guys. Today's Saturday. I'm supposed to put something on the Patreon today. I got two things to put today and tomorrow. I was to do it yesterday, but all that rain come. So I'm gonna put something on the Patreon today. I want to put something every week. I'm gonna put something on the Patreon, either 2 flicks or one every week. But you're gonna get new contact every week. So I'm about to drop something hot on the Patreon. So go on the Patreon, give me that support. Be a member. There's different packages that you can choose. Choose what's good for you, and we good to go. Pick up the Patreon, allow the Patreon to grow for me. Please, I'm begging you. Thank you very much for the support and the love and anything that you've been giving me. Oh, people, I forgot. Do not forget, July 31st, right up in the Wingate. Big competition. Starting from 40 going up to 50. So it's from 40 to 50 and over. Big competition. July 31st, people. Be there. You know what it is. I'm going to try my best, man, to make it nice. I'm going to have the merch. I'm trying to bring some more merch. But like I'm saying, I'm still taking the donations. Do not forget to donate to me or to my channel if you would like to help me get better. You know, these people that know me and they feel my energy, if you would like to send me and give me a little support, a little donation, you could, you know, jump aboard on the Patreon and be a member, and that would be excellent. And then I have this my own foundation, which is the youth foundation that I'm going to create that pretty soon. It's on the way with it's going to be for the youth in the community and me dealing with them, like trying to get the children out, exercising, being athletic, eating right, just doing little things to make them stronger. So yes, I'm trying to do a lot. I'm only one individual. 2 years ago, like I said, I've been running a lot with my hunter, got up and so my feet were swelling out a little bit, but I know because I did a lot of running. After I did that 50 miles, I never stopped running. I've been running back and forth. Everybody see me. And the thing about me, people, I'm a realist. Because what I say to you, I don't like, I keep saying, I never go like round the corner or whatever and come and say, I do this, I do that. I run with my push cart from Wingate. Sometimes it falls from the teeth. And I run from my house to Wingate with it. And at night time, I push it. People see me. All what I do, the world see what I do. They see me pushing this thing. Not just pushing it, actually running with this thing. People could tell you this ain't no lie. This is not make believe where I come and say, yeah boy, we run with my hand truck, it's full of juice, son. No, people see me on the street. I'm faster than the city bus. I'm passing people on the street like I got an engine in my belly. So I was doing that for practically 4 days because my taxi man, I can't wait, he been getting me a lot. I've been paying a lot of taxi fees. So I want to do the exercise, the workout for the running and see how much endurance I could have. So I started running, pushing my hand truck with my heavy big cooler on it. And I would do it and I felt good. I mean, good stamina build me up, build my legs up, my stomach up. You gotta have a lot of good stamina, good strong stamina. Yeah, so all that is building me up. So that's a good thing too. You know what I mean? Who's next?
That's the pretty much make more flex what's up, man?
Yeah, bless my brother, bless. I'm in the yard, man. I'm about to go ahead, do some juices right now. I've been busy, like I said. Hey, don't not forget the juices. Y'all want the juices, man. Hit me up on the redshine1967 at gmail.com. Hit me up on that. Oh, y'all can check me and send me an Instagram, whatever. Let me know what y'all want. And the juices are $10 a pop. $60 for 6 pieces, 120 for 24. Alright? Go ahead. Yeah. 120 for 24. So, no. 120 for 12. Okay? 120 for 12. Sorry, I'm saying 24. 120 for 12. So, y'all hit me off. Y'all link me, not hit me off. Link me on the WhatsApp, on the Instagram. Like I said, it's redshine967 at gmail.com. You can hit me on Facebook. Let me know what's up. The juices are boom. I'm about to make a whole bunch of juices right now because all my juices done. My cooler is empty. So in a minute, I'm gonna make a next video with all my new juices. Like I said, I got 40 new juices, man. And I reached my number. I'm thinking to go 50. I don't know. I must be crazy. That's a lot of labels. Hey, if anybody knows how could I obtain labels, man? Because I've been trying to get some labels, and the labels cost is like crazy. $700, $800 for labels, man. I'm like, what? Come on, I know they got to have a way I can get labels much more cheaper than that. I can't buy labels to give out. I'm just putting the labels on the box, man. The labels cost me more than what I make. Come on. So if anybody have an idea how could I obtain labels, or they know someone that make labels or whatever, and I want the front and the back. Means the front with the logo and the back is the ingredients, what's in the juice. So if anybody knows someone that does that type of stuff where they can make my labels for me. We could come to a price agreement. And like I said, I got right now 40 juices. So that's 40 different labels I'm gonna need. And it's, when I mean 40, it's not just 40, but each juice sometimes I make like uh, 30 or sometimes 20 of each juice. 20 of each juice. So just see that's money gonna be making. So if anybody know anybody, help me out please. So I can get these labels. I want to start shipping these juices with my labels on it. I don't want to ship the juice like a naked bottle. I want to put my labels so people could actually read what and what. So you know what I mean? Because I just need to do that. So if anybody know have any ideas of who making labels or who could actually, if there's a young person that's that business making labels at home, I can help you to promote your business because I'm helping to promote mine by buying your labels and putting it on my bottle and actually tagging your stuff. So we can help each other. Peace and blessings, all blessings to the Most High. One love. Share this video, smash the like button, and people, y'all don't know who it is. It's Black Star, Earthman, one love. I'm out.